Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem add two numbers 2. So this is a follow-up problem of add two number problem. I have already video on that problem. You can go visit and check out and solve that problem as well. If you solve that problem already, this problem is very straightforward. So you are given in two non-empty linked lists representing two non-negative integers and the most significant digit comes first and each of their nodes contain a single digit. Add the two numbers and return it as a linked list itself. So you may assume that the two numbers do not contain any leading 0 except the number 0 itself. So this is the example 1. We have number 1 7243 and the number 2 is 564. So let's first understand how we will add the numbers if it is not linked list like normal numbers. So let's say we have two number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If we have these two number and we need to add that, so basic simple math of the back school math. So what we do, we will try to add these first least significant numbers. 3 plus 6 is 9. We will take the 9 and carry over is 0. There is no carry and initially also carry is 0. Then we will add this, it's 7 and there is no carry, and then again this is 5. So this will be the 579. So this is how we used to add. We will also keep a carry variable initialize from 0 and then keep it until this late. So let's take another numbers like 1 9 plus 2 1. So in this case we have 9 plus 1 is 10. Let's take the 10 0 as here and 1 is carry 10 by 10. So 10 mod 10 mod 10 is 0 and 10 by 10 this is for carry 10 by 10 is will be 1. So this is for carry 1 here. Now 1 plus 2 plus 2, so it's 4. So this is 40. So this is a simple addition of two number. Now in this problem given as a linked list two numbers, so here is the least significant digit. So this is least significant digit and here we have most significant digit. So and we know these pointers like head pointer of these both list L1 and L2 as L1 and L2. So now first we need to add these last two numbers. So how we will add these two numbers? So if every time we need to go to last least significant digit, then second least significant digit, then third, like that, that will be too much time consuming in list because we can't directly jump onto this node. So what we do, one solution, we will reverse this list. So if we reverse this list, so this node will go here and this will be come here and this is over. So after reversing these two lists, our list will be like 3, 4 and 2 and the second one will be 4, 6 and 5. So once this reversal is now at the head position itself, we have the least significant digit. So now after reversing this, and this problem is reduced down to the same as this problem because in this problem given the reverse one. So now what we do, we will try to keep add these numbers, like we will first add and also start keep a carry variable and add this. So this will become 7 and carry is still 0. This will become 10. Then we will take 10 modulo 10 which is 0 and carry will go 1 over here. This will become 3 plus 8. So this will be 8. Then we will again back to reverse this list. So we will construct this list parallelly and we will reverse this list again and this will become 8, 0 and 7. So this is the final result answer here after adding these two lists. So one of the solution is this, you can reverse input list and also in the end reverse the links. So this, just pause the video and try to code it yourself first. So this is a method for reversing a list. So this is a recursive method. You will get the head pointer and then create a locally like pointer p. If it is like base case, if the head is null or head dot next null, just return the head whatever, and if it is not, then get the reverse list from the head dot next and update the node head dot next to a head and head next is null and return this reverse list node head node. So this is the approach. So you can now use this method and try to code yourself first. Another approach, as you know, the very well known data structure, like we can use a stack to get the reverse. So let's say we have list 1, 2, 3, this is our list 1 and list 2, let's say 4, 5 and let's say here is 7. So now for these two lists, what we will do, first we will create the two stack. So stack 1 from the list 1, we will add all the element from starting. So this will as integer element 1, 2, then 3. So this will be stack 1. Similarly, we will create stack 2 for the list 2. This will become 4, 5 and 7. So now you can see like least significant digit of these lists automatically at the top of the stack. Now what we will try, we will keep try adding, take this number, the top element, until the stack is not empty, and you add this element and add them. So this will become 3 plus 7, then it's 10 cross 10, we will take the modulo with 10 and this will become 0. So 0, we will create a new node here in our result list with the 0 node and add null this will, and our head pointer will point at this is now. Second, now carry will become 1 over here, then we will take another node 2. So 1 plus 2 plus and the top from here peak, so 5, this will become 8. So now 8 will be added over another node, we will create another node 8 and then add the next to the head and update head from here. So this way we will keep trying it and we will get the result as our answer. So now you must have got the idea and approach. Pause the video and code yourself first. So let's implement the code. So for the code, first we will create the stack here, integer. So I am covering only the stack solution, reverse one you can try yourself. So stack as one. So list to stack, we will write a helper method from L1. Similarly, list to stack for L2 as a S2 stack 2. Once we got, let's first write the helper method definition that will return a stack of integer, and list to stack, it will get the list node, head pointer of list, let it call h. Now we will run this until h is not null, head pointer is not null, and we will keep add h in our stack. So we need to define a stack of integer. So this stack we will add all the element in the stack, add head dot value, values only, and update the head to head dot next. So this is our helper method is done. Now once we got the stack of twos, these two element, we will let's say define two node, first list node as a head, that will be the head of our resultant list, and also a carry variable that we will use. So now what we will do, we will run these until our stack 1 is not empty or stack 2 is not empty, or the last case we also add here, or the carry is not 0. If carry is not 0, we need to add that node, new node like carry in our list result list as well. So now we will create a sum variable, so that will be the initialized from the carry, and if stack 1 is still has not empty, if stack 1 is not empty, we will pop the top element from stack 1 and add into the sum dot add stack s1 dot pop. Similarly, same thing we will do for stack 2. If stack 2 is not empty, pop the stack 2 element and add into the sum. Once we add it, now we will create a new node, list node, new list node. From the value we got the sum divide mod y 10. So this is the new node we got. Now we will update the pointer. So new node dot next is the head, and head is new node. Similarly, we will update carry y sum divide by 10. So this will be carry will be updated over here. So at the end we will return the head itself. So this is our head pointer of our result list. So let's try to compile the code and see how it is working. So there is cannot find a symbol. This is my bad mistake. It should be h. Let's try it out again. So it is compiling and we are getting the answer. So let's try to the test which we use in explanation 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 7. So this will be, let's try it out. So it is working and we are getting expected answer. So let's submit this code and see, and it is accepted. Now what is the time complexity of this solution? So if you see, we are scanning the both the list over here. So let's say list 1 has length L1 and list 2 has length L2. So L1 plus L2, and here also we are just running the stack. So this will run max of one of whatever L1 and L2. So overall it's like max of L. So if we say in the big all the element nodes is n, so this is a linear time complexity solution. So if you like the solution, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.